Welcome to Math Olympiad. Okay, let's continue solving the IMO paper. Okay, today we'll look at the everyday mathematics problems. This is, as I said, this is level 2 paper. Okay, yeah, the first one is Mohit has two coins, one of one denomination and the other of two denomination, rupee, two denomination. He tosses the two coins simultaneously. What is the probability that he gets at least one head? Okay, so similar problem we have seen in the previous questions actually. Probability. So it's the same. Two coins when you toss, you have four options, right? Outcomes are four. H, head, head, tail, head, and tail, tail. Okay. Out of that is asking at least one head. So at least one head is possible with this first three, right? So 3 out of 4 is the probability. So answer is 3 by 4. Next. On a morning walk, three persons step off together and their steps measure 40, 42, and 45 respectively. What is the minimum distance each should walk so that each can cover the same distance in complete steps? Okay. So the question is basically each step size is different, each person. So when they start, they are all started at the same line. Since their step size are different, they will meet after some each one after some number of steps. Correct? So the question is they're asking what is that number of steps when they meet again. Okay. So this is a very easy problem. So the what you need to find out is least common multiple of these three numbers basically, right? Then you get what are the least number of steps each one will take so that they again meet each other, right? So you just need to take LCM of these three numbers. That's it. Okay. Step sizes are different in the beginning. All of their steps match. Okay. They again match after some steps. Next cycle of matching is LCM of their step sizes. So LCM of these three, you have multiple ways to get the LCM of these three numbers. That is 2520, 2520. Okay. So problems looks easy. Next. A man travels 370 kilometers partly by train and partly by car. If he covers 250 kilometers by train, and rest of the distance by car it takes him 4 hours, but if he travels 130 kilometers by train and rest by car he takes 18 minutes longer. Find the speed of the train and car respectively. Okay, so in such questions basically first let speed of the train be t kilometers per hour and the speed of the car is c kilometers per hour. Okay, t train, c car speeds. Okay, now when he covers 250 kilometers by train and rest by car, it takes 4 hours. Put it in a equation. Okay. And second time when he travels 130 kilometers by train and rest by car, it takes around 18 kilometers, 18 minutes longer. That is 4.3 hours. 18 minutes, if you convert into hours, it is 0.3 hours, right? So 4.3 hours in total. So put them in equation. 250 by t plus 120 by c equal to 4, and second equation is 130 by t plus 240 by c equal to 4.3, that is 43 by 10 if you want to write it. Okay, so these two equations you have to solve, two variable equations, so you can easily solve. If you look at here 120 by c, here 240 by c, so if you multiply this with 2 and subtract, you will get the answer. Okay, so I just want to tell you one thing in such kind of two variable equations. Okay, this is easy, but the easier way is you take 1 by t as some variable and 1 by c as some variable, then it looks much more easier, okay, to solve it. Okay, let 1 by t equal to x and 1 by c equal to y, then equation looks very easy. See, 250x plus 120y equal to 4 and 130x plus 240y equal to 4.3. Now you multiply equation 1 with 2 and subtract second one, you get 500x minus 130x equal to 8 minus 4.3, which is 370x equal to 3.7. So x equal to 3.7 by 370, that is 1 by 100. That means x is 1 by t, right? So t equal to 100 kilometers per hour, train speed. Substitute in any of the equations, you'll get it. Okay. Y you will get as 1 by 80, 80, that is c equal to 80 kilometers per hour, car speed. Okay. Hope you understood this. This is just moderate, I mean, yeah, easy to moderate, I would say. Next. Foot of a ladder is 6 meters away from the wall and its top reaches a window 8 meters above the ground. If the ladder is shifted in such a way that its foot is 8 meters away from the wall, to what height does the top reaches? Okay. There is one ladder basically. Okay. There is one ladder. Okay. This is L. If you put it 6 meters away from the foot of the wall, then it reaches 8 meters. Okay. The question is, if you put it 8 meters away from the wall, how much distance it will go? Okay. So both looks very similar, right? I mean, right angle triangles, and you just need to apply Pythagoras theorem. In the first right angle triangle, you will apply Pythagoras theorem and get L value. Okay, correct? L square equal to 8 square plus 6 square, which is equal to 100, which means L equal to 10 meters. Then you use 10 here, 8 you have, so x you can find it. So you just need to apply Pythagoras theorem 2 times. The two right angle triangles, right? So x is 6 meters. So you can reach up to 6 meters high. Okay. If ladder is 8 meters away from the wall. Okay, that's easy, right? Okay, next. There is a square field whose side is 44 meters. A square flower bed is prepared in its center, leaving a gravel path all around the flower bed. The total cost of laying the flower bed and graveling the path at 2.75 and 1.5 per square meter respectively. Okay, and the total cost is 4,904. Find the width of the gravel path. Okay. If you draw the picture, this is the square with 44 meter side. Okay, and then there is a flower bed. So this is the white color around it is gravel path. Okay, so you find out total area, then we know the flower bed area, correct? Find out the flower bed area, and then you will find the gravel path area also. Okay, so let the side of the flower bed is x. Okay, so now area of flower bed is x square. Area of gravel is 44 square minus x square. Correct? Now total cost equal to cost of flower bed plus cost of gravel. So 4,904 is equal to 2.15 into x square plus 1.5 into 44 square minus x square. Okay, now you simplify it, you will get 1.25 x square plus 2,904. Okay, you subtract it basically x square equal to 2000 by 1.25. Okay, that is basically 5 by 4. Okay, so 4 will go to the numerator and x square equal to 1600 and x is 40 meters if you simplify. This is the answer. So width of the gravel path is 44 minus 40, that is, this is 4 meters. This is the answer. Okay, it is also easy, not very complicated. You need to just draw the good diagram. Next. A man repays a loan of 3,250 by paying 20 in the first month and then increases payment by 15 every month. How long it will take him to clear the loan? Okay. So this is a simple arithmetic progression question. Okay. Initial payment, let it takes n months to complete the payment of loan. Okay. Now first payment which is A equal to 20. Incremental payment every month after that is D difference, right? That is the difference between payment. So that's 15. So payment is in arithmetic progression like 20, 35, 50, 65. The difference between the two consecutive terms is 15. Okay, n times. So sum of n terms in arithmetic progression is n by 2 into first term plus last term, or you simplify it, you will get 2a plus n minus 1 into d, which is equal to 3250. Simply you need to substitute values and solve for n. Okay. So you will get a quadrilateral equation 15n square plus 25n minus 6500, which is equal to 0. Okay. Or simplify 3n square plus 5n minus 1300 equal to 0. Okay. So that is 65 and 60 are the two factors of 1300. So you factorize it, you will get 3n plus 65 into n minus 20 equal to 0. N equal to either minus 65 by 3. Is it possible negative for a number of months? No. So this is not the solution. Or 20. So n equal to 20 is the answer. Just a moderate, because arithmetic progression question, you just need to do some of the syllabuses like CBSE or some syllabuses don't have this for the 10th class. That's why it's moderate. Okay. A merchant purchases a wristwatch for rupees 450 and fixes the list price in such a way that after allowing discount of 10%, he earns profit of 20%. The list price of the watch is. Okay. So this is also easy. L is the list price of the watch. We need to find out L. Okay. Purchase price is 450. Profit is 20%. Okay. So 20 by 100 into 450, that is 90. So selling price is 540. He has to sell at 540 to get profit of 20%. Now this is selling price, this is purchase price. Listing price is, he gave a 10% discount basically, right? So if L is the listing price, 10% discount is L by 10, correct? Listing price minus discount on listing price equal to selling price, correct? So L minus 10 equal to 540. That is 9L by 10 equal to 540. L equal to 600. Listing price is 600 is what you will get, right? Just be careful with the terms list price, purchase price, selling price. Okay, all those. Then you will not go wrong. Easy. Next, a man bought 5 shirts at 450 each, 4 trousers at 750 each, and 12 pairs of shoes at 750 each. What is the average expenditure per article? Okay. So average is basically total cost by total number of articles, right? So we just need to find total cost by total number of articles. That is 5 into 450 plus 4 into 750 plus 12 into 750 divided by 5 plus 4 plus 12. Okay, which is equal to 678.57. Okay, this is the average price of each article. Okay, next. When the capacity of a bucket is 13.5 liters, 12 buckets of water will fill a tank. How many buckets will be needed to fill the same tank if the capacity of each bucket is 9 liters? Okay, so problem is simple. First, find out the tank capacity, then you can change your bucket size to whatever you want, right? So, capacity of the first bucket is 13.5 liters. Tank capacity equal to 12 buckets are required, right? So, 12 into 13.5, which is 162 liters. Now, capacity of second bucket is 9 liters. So, number of buckets of water needed to fill the tank is 162 by 9, which is 18. This is the answer. 18 uh, buckets are required to fill the buckets of water is required to fill the tank. Easy. Next, from the salary of a worker, 10% is deducted as house rent, 15% of the rest he spends on the children's education, and 10% of the balance he spends on the clothes. Now he is left with 1377. His salary is how much? So start with salary. Let some X be the salary, right? X be the salary of the worker. Then 10% is deducted from the salary. So remaining is 9x by 10. Correct? 90% is remaining, right? So you can directly take 9 by 10x. Then children education is 15% of 9x by 10. That is 15 by 100 into 9x by 10, which is 27 by 200. Okay. So remaining salary is 9x by 10 minus 27x by 200, which is 153x by 200. Or you can directly here, you can take 85%. Remaining is 15% is children education. So 85% will remain, right? So you can take 85% of 9x by 10, directly you will get this value instead of doing this calculation. Okay. Remaining after spending on clothes equal to 90% of the, see, 10% is spent on the clothes, right? On the remaining balance. So 90% will be remaining, right? So 90% of 153x by 200. I'm taking directly whatever I just told here. Instead of two steps, I'm using one step. So 9 by 10 into 153x by 200, which is equal to 1377. We just simplify x equal to 1377 into 2000 by 153 into 9. So if you simplify, you'll get 2000. So salary is 2000 rupees. Okay, easy. Just you start assuming S is the salary and then start calculating step by step. That's it. Just don't do any calculation mistakes. Okay, so that's all the questions actually in the everyday mathematics, which looks easy actually for me. You just need to do some practice. You need to understand the terminologies of merchandise. You need to understand the um, percentages, probabilities, coin tossing, how many outcomes will be there, drawing a deck of cards, how many options, tossing a die, how many outcomes. These things you should know. Okay. So once you start practicing this, you can do it very fast actually. So achiever section also for me, it looks easy to moderate actually. Uh, Probably I would say easy only if you practice actually. If you don't practice the syllabus which is not there in your class, then it may be moderate. Okay. We'll see the next video for the achiever section, which is the tougher questions, right? Okay. See, thank you.